Pregame.com.
We have Big Ben off an historically poor performance, taking on the best team in the NFL. This is Brad Powers in the Pregame.com studios just off the Vegas Strip. We're talking NFL Sunday action. We got a good one for you here in the AFC, the Steelers at the Chiefs. Fez, who do you like in this matchup and why?
I'm on the Steelers plus 4.5. The contrarian play, yes, it's all about the Steelers and Big Ben being embarrassed, playing a horrific game this past Sunday. They lose 30-9 to Jacksonville. How bad was Big Ben? 5 interceptions, 2 of them returned for touchdowns. He was so bad that in the second half, Blake Bortles, the guy you would expect to throw the 5 interceptions to return for touchdowns, well, that's hard to occur when you don't have to throw any passes. All he had to do was hand the ball off the entire second half as Pittsburgh imploded.
Now, football's the ultimate team game. This isn't the NBA where a superstar can carry a team, but this, you think, is the rare instance where 100% of the blame should be falling on Big Ben's shoulders.
Yeah, I saw a stat that he forced the ball into coverage 8 times. On those 8 passes, he completed 1 of them, and he completed, well, he actually completed 5, but 4 of them went to Jacksonville Jaguars, and those 8 bad decisions absolutely cost Pittsburgh the game and created a final score that in no way mimicked or mirrored any of the stats in the game.
Let's talk power ratings. You post them each and every week in the Pregame.com forums. Last week, you, RJ, Colin Cowherd, going round and round on Pittsburgh's power rating. You had them right up there at the top with Kansas City last week. After 1 week, where are they now?
They dropped from a tie for first. I actually had Kansas City on tie breaks above them, but now I've got Pittsburgh the 6th best team, so I lowered them considerably. I still have them 3 points better than an average team. I'm not going to go ahead and dock a team like out of the top, from number 1 out of the top 10 just for 1 poor performance.
Your second key handicap.
Kansas City is overrated. Now, I know Kansas City, I still have them rated as the top team. Well, how can they be overrated? Well, they're not. The disparity between their rating and a bunch of other teams is not that great. I know they've been the best team, but the power rating is supposed to reflect how good a team is currently. They just got 2 primetime wins, and frankly, I think they were lucky in both games. They had the game against the Washington. I was lucky. I had Kansas City. We got the miracle, the laterals, and we get the touchdown. They win by 9, misleading final, and then they play Houston, and it looked like they blew out Houston, and they did for most of the game, but a big part of that was Houston has a really good defense when they have J.J. Watt and they have Merciless, their monster linebacker that's a great pass rusher. Both of those guys went out on the first series. It changed the total complexity of the game.
And on the flip side, Kansas City's now starting to deal with some injuries at the wide receiver.
Yeah, so 3 receivers hurt. So Conley, their number 2 wide receiver, is injured and he's out. Their number 3 wide receiver is hurt and questionable. And maybe most important, Kelsey, their really talented tight end, is in concussion protocol. So 3 of their top 4 receivers may not be able to go.
All right, Fez, I like the contrarian style of this pick. Let's go ahead and make it official.
Let's make it official. Pittsburgh and Big Ben were embarrassed by Jacksonville, and they made me look really bad because I had them rated number 1 in my power ratings. We will get their best effort this week, and they will come back up in the power ratings. And Kansas City is overrated. They're coming off 2 primetime fortunate covers, and 3 of their receivers have injuries. The Fez Math likes the Pittsburgh Steelers plus the 4.5. More videos, pregame.com.